Hello everyone, welcome back to One Piece. This is episodes 1001, 1002, 1003, and 1004. That's right, we are now in the 1000s, and it's actually kind of crazy. Like, I don't know what the thumbnails are going to look like with all the 1000 numbers. Just, I feel like, you know, adding an extra number on each number, it's already pretty cramped in there. It might look kind of bad. I don't know how else to do it. But also, like, when I'm like writing in my notebook and I'm like, all right, today I'm doing OP episodes 1001, 1002. Like, for some reason 4 numbers is so much more laborious than 3 numbers. So that's actually kind of the worst part about it. Also, by the way, I discovered a new way to be lazy. Like, I was sitting in my chair. Now, you guys know when I'm about to watch an episode, I always go One Piece, woo, and throw the hat behind me somewhere, you know, and it generally lands like in the corner of my room. And so, you know, the hat is often sitting like in a strange place like that. But when I'm about to record a One Piece video, I'm all like comfortable in my chair, and then I'm like, oh, you know what, I have to go get the hat. And so I have to stand up and get the hat. Now, it's the smallest amount of effort possible standing up and grabbing the hat. But today, I didn't want to do that effort, and I was like, oh, it's over there. But then, I'm a genius. I had this in my desk, and so I just like reached for it and grabbed. The hat is very easy to pick up with that hand. So I didn't have to stand up at all. I'm just at the peak laziness right now, and that is maybe not a good thing. Anyway, I'm excited to jump into this. Last time we had an episode of all the Straw Hats kind of coming together once again, and they're all, you know, we're all standing up ready to go up to Kaido and fight against Kaido. Or at least Luffy's wanting to fight against Kaido. They're going to have to deal with whoever's there. I'm really looking forward to seeing more, because the arc is getting kind of crazy right now. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. All that stuff helps me out a ton. And go to my Patreon account if you want not only the full-length reactions, but early access, which means you can get the next 3 weeks or so of One Piece videos on there right now in full-length version. You can also join the YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos. And if you could use your hype points, if they are a thing, on my videos. I'm a small channel and I try to put a lot of work into these videos. And so if you appreciate it, if you do actually really like my videos, it helps out small channels like me, I think. I don't know, it's very early in the hype points process, but I would really appreciate it. Anyway, let's jump into this, episode 1001 of One Piece. Woo! Okay, recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, this is a recap Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and the goal is to beat the recap. Alright, that's the cube complete. Oh, I like seeing all their color schemes, that's so good. Okay, this episode is going to be called The Fight for the Rouge. Luffy fights his way up. Okay, Diaz Drake. What are you doing? Okay. Good, because I think I'm rooting for you, Diaz Drake. I think you're gonna help us out. Hawkins, however, I'm not sure. We tamed him. No, he's just giving him some food. He was giving some dango. Be gentle. Be gentle. Yep. We're trying to get Hawkins over here. Who's this certain man? Is it you, Diaz Drake? Is it Luffy? That makes sense. It's like right now you guys are trying to like fight each other for this shit. I like King because he's really capable. Yeah, but they're 5,000 good troops. Okay. You can use all this to your advantage. Ow. Jesus. Jesus, man. That would fucking hurt. Oh, Zoro. Sick. Oh, sick. Oh, we're about to see the Straw Hats kind of take over these battles, huh? Oh. Quite a crazy mutiny. Damn. Yeah, okay, they figured him out. They figured Drake out. That makes sense. That's why it was all going well for him. You're the 1%er. Yeah. Damn, man. I don't want it. I don't want Drake to die, but I mean, this might be what, you know, gets him to actively work with us. He has to defend himself. But I like Drake. He's cool. Oh, this isn't good. Don't kill Drake. Yeah, you're caught, dude. He's probably gonna die unless someone jumps in here. Oh, well, they want to torture him. That makes sense. Someone's gonna jump in. Someone's gonna jump in. No one's gonna jump in. No one's jumped in. Someone save Drake. He could be a really useful ally. Yeah, we are. We fought against one larger, right? Isn't always bigger than that? But today it'll only take one of them. Yeah, it's only gonna need Luffy. Oh, this animation! Holy shit! Oh! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, that was sick! Oh my god! Holy shit, dude! That animation was incredible! Oh my god! That came out of nowhere! Oh shit! Is he gonna blow himself up? Oh, he's just gonna, oh my god! Damn, man, I don't think that'd kill Queen, but it's pretty fucking badass. Oh, he got away. Oh, and he's like half transformed. That's cool. Oh shit. Oh shit. Drake's here. So that's sick. Hey, I want to become a straw hat, Drake? At least a temporary one. Kobe's words. Yes! Yes, please! Hell yeah. That's a cool development. I imagined we would, we'd be working with DS Drake, eventually. But I liked the way they did it. I mean, he got caught. And he's thinking of Kobe's words, like that's what's sticking with him. Kobe saying that, you know, that Luffy inspires people, and that's really cool. Holy shit, that animation of like Luffy fighting the giant and like going into fourth gear. I liked that thing where he like bursts through a door and as he comes out the other side, he's in fourth gear. Like that was sick. It was a fucking gorgeous cut of animation, like really, really good. I was shocked by it because I was like, up until that point, I was like, this is a fine episode, you know, and I wasn't really expecting anything. I was just like, this is okay. You know, we got some cool DS Drake stuff. You know, it's just going to be a little lore episode with tiny bits of combat thrown in, but not really interesting combat. And also like fighting I already talked about it in the previous video about like fighting the numbers is like a battle that doesn't necessarily interest me. But hey, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do fights like that, yeah, go off with the animation. At least that like keeps me engaged. That makes me really intrigued by it. And I like, you know, I mean, they did an extended flashback to the Oars fight again, which if there's like, that's probably the flashback that I want the least out of any flashback in the show, because I have watched that clip of that Oars fight probably more than anything else in the fucking show. And you know why? Not because I love it or anything. I don't really. I think it's an okay it's an okay fight. But I've watched it so many times because I dubbed it for the April Fool's Day video on this channel. So I had to watch it over and over and over while editing it, while recording all the voices, watching it in dub and watching it in sub to like hear what their voices were doing or how they matched with the lip flaps and stuff, like listening to it to hear what the music was doing in the background and what the sound effects were doing so I could add in my own music and sound effects. I watched it so many fucking times. I never need to see that clip again. And yet they're showing me that clip in its entirety during this episode. So yeah, anyway, yeah, it was just such incredible animation. But yeah, DS Drake is caught. We're going to be fighting with him. And in fact, we are going to update our bingo card. So check the bingo card and then check it now, baby. That's right. I'm just marking off that we work together with the government / an admiral. I'm counting DS Drake. I don't care. And I mean, we technically haven't said yes to him or anything yet, but fuck it. I'm putting it there. Like, that's what I thought we were gonna do with it, and now that's what we're doing with it. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. We got like quite a lot marked there. I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy with how well we've been doing with this bingo card. I wonder how many more we're gonna get. We gotta get, other than Gear 5, we gotta get 2 more somewhere. 2 more. Like that's my guess. There's gonna be 2 more other than Gear 5 somewhere on here. Anyway, crazy shit. Crazy shit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about, so let's just jump into the next episode. This is episode 1002 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. And that's the cube complete. Okay, this episode's going to be called the new temporary straw hat. Yes, Drake joins. I don't think he's on a very straw hat. I'm just messing about. Well, Luffy's out of commission for a bit. Well, you can't be calling him a pervert. Do we need to see a flashback of this? Could be one of the most useless flashbacks of all time. Agreed. Well, I can see, I guess, why they would say that. Just come clean about it all. No point hiding it anymore. Yes, please. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Really doesn't trust him. This is legitimate doubt. Damn, man. All the crew is advising him. Well, but... Oh, man. But Luffy's a good judge of character. Let's see what Luffy says about it. His opinion's really only the one that matters. Just go and look him in the eyes. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's like, yeah, alright. He's all. Hell yeah. Yeah, let them handle this. Oh man, Zoro. Zoro really doesn't trust him. Oh god. That transformation's so cool. I like hers a lot. Yep, you fought him already. It's over, Mask. But her. I was about to say maybe Sanji has to fight them both, but he wouldn't be able to fight Ulti. What the fuck is that? That laugh? What the fuck? That was Usopp doing a Nami voice. She's not a trans lady. I mean, they can see her lips not moving. That's right. Run away! Nami and Usopp really haven't changed much since the old days. You look at like the Syrup Village arc. They're having like the same arguments. Oh yeah, Apu. It is. It's a pretty big debuff. Check it out! Scratchman Apu. Is it? You're really that attached to him? Uh-huh. Okay, I have no sympathy for you. Oh, this dude. I had forgotten about him. This is another one of the numbers, right? Hacha. Yeah, Hacha! Guess so. He's like, I have to give up on a battle? I don't wanna. What an odd villain. Is Luffy gonna stop to help people not get crushed? Okay. Trust Jinbei. Jinbei's always got a good finger on the pulse, you know? He always senses how a battle's going and figures it out. Well, you make them so colorful, Frankie. It's hard for them not to see it as a toy. Oh. We don't have time to be fighting among ourselves, Zoro. But I know you're trying to protect Luffy. That's true. Come clean about everything. It does. Strength isn't what he cares about. Do must to fight. Oh God! Go away! Yeah, slash right through him. Yes! Both of them? Yes! Yeah, me too. They both want to get revenge against him. This is a good reason for them to fight together. Just because this guy's such a dick, it doesn't matter if they're on the same team. That's all he needed. Yes, fuck him up, please. Ice. Who's firing ice at us? Oh, Queen. Oh, God. Oh, God, it spreads. So it just does a little pierce and then it spreads. Kind of like that virus weapon. Don't pick it up. What if it spreads in your hand? Uh-huh. This bullet is... What? Okay. You're gonna leave me hanging there? This bullet is... Like, just the way you said it, I thought it was gonna be like a... Oh my God, this is a, you know... A reveal, a cool reveal or something. But then we don't find out yet. I can tell it's dangerous. We saw firsthand that it's dangerous. So you don't want to get hit by it, or ice spreads throughout probably the inside of your body and it really fucks you up. It seems like a horrifying weapon. But I do like Zoro and Diaz Drake bonding over their hate for Apu. I mean, that's how it happens sometimes, right? Like, you bond over a common dislike for something or someone. And so it's like they both just can't stand Apu, which makes sense. He's such a hateable guy. He's such a hateable guy. That, yeah, like, you just want to see him go down. And I want to see him go down. I want to see them take him down. And I hope that they do. But yeah, that's it's kind of cool, I think, like, seeing that we don't just, like, most of us don't just immediately trust Drake. You know, he says, can I fight with you, and then they just go like, yeah, okay, and then we fight with them. Like, instead it's like, Zoro's like, no, you can't be trusted. And I did end up liking his reasoning for it as well. He's like, you're still not telling us who you are. Like, how can we be on your side if you're only giving us half the information? And you just betrayed your other team. You know, like, giving us half the information and you're on neutral ground with us is one thing. Like, we might let you get away with not telling us then. But if you were just on the other side fighting us, and then suddenly you attack your own teammate and now you're on our side, like, how do we know what your deal is? Are you just pretending, and, you know, that was all a play? You bring the numbers out here just so that he can attack the numbers, so that, like, I can look like I'm on your side? Or is it like you are just an unstable guy who doesn't stick with a team at all, ever, and so maybe you're just gonna turn against us in a second or something, you know? Like, there's lots of ways that it could have gone, and what we need to know is, like, who you are first and foremost. So you know, Zoro's doing his job. It's like, you know, I think we as viewers have more information, and so, like, I feel like I'm more trusting of Diaz Drake, but Zoro has a legitimate reason to not be trustworthy, even though I mean, we got bigger fish to fry right now, I feel like. Like, if he's gonna help us out, just let him help us for a bit and keep your eye on him, you know, I guess. Just, like, go, okay, you can help us, but don't get too close to Luffy. Don't get too close to us. Like, stay over there and fight the enemies away from us. I don't want to give you an opening, but if you're gonna be taking down your own guys, and then go for it, you know? Like, I'm sure you can use it. I said it in this episode, but, like, Nami and Usopp is, like, that sort of bickering has been going on since the start of the show. Since, like, episode, I don't know, 5 or something. I remember one of my very earliest One Piece videos, the title of it is, like, Nami and Usopp are a comedy duo or something like that. Like, it was something along the lines of me being very amused by their antics, because they were both, like, arguing over who's more scared and who, like, you know, who's gonna be in more danger and who sucks at fighting more. And all this time has passed, and everyone's gotten so much stronger, and we're a crew to be reckoned with, and yet still Nami and Usopp are trying to, like, throw each other under the bus and both run away the fastest. Which I like. I like that is still, you know, pretty consistent about their characters. And I don't think, and it doesn't feel the same either. Like, it feels like, to me, they feel more like they're doing tactical retreats now. Then, like, you know, they know their strengths. They know if they just, like, stand there and fight, they have a much worse chance. Whereas, like, for Usopp, you know, running away and fighting at the same time is kind of his forte. And he does, like, I know people have said, like, Usopp regresses a lot, and he has regressed. You know, he will make a lot of progress, and then the next arc will start and he's a coward again. I don't see that as much as other people do, and maybe there's still, you know, maybe some huge more examples to come, but I don't see that as a like as much as other people do. I see there's, like, forward progression throughout, especially since I've been rewatching older episodes of One Piece. You know, like, I've been watching it with Blind Wave as they were going through it, which at the time of the recording this video, they just went on a break because they finished East Blue, and we don't know if they're going to pick it up again for Alabasta and beyond. And I fucking hope they do. I don't know how long their break's going to be, and it's going to drive me insane. But anyway, I was watching their stuff, you know, I was rewatching the episodes with their reactions, and going through the East Blue, you really see how cowardly Usopp was in the East Blue, and it's very, very cowardly, like, really, 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 really cowardly. So I think, you know, when I see him now, he's still scared of stuff, he still runs away, and he still tries to avoid danger, But I don't think he's nearly like that, and he does so much more brave stuff and badass stuff now that does get him in danger. He's just also scheming and trying to avoid danger on the other side, you know? And his goal is to become like a brave warrior of the sea. That's his like life mission. So it makes sense, like, he's not gonna fully achieve that, I don't think, until the rest of us achieve our goals. Like, listen to the rest of our goals. Nami drawing a map of the world, Luffy becoming king of the pirates, Sanji finding the all blue, Zoro becoming the greatest swordsman, Robin finding the Rio poneglyph or whatever, you know, like, these characters have these incredibly high-reaching goals that are going to be, like, solved at the end of the series, pretty much, you know? So you have to imagine Usopp's is going to be there too. Him becoming a brave warrior of the sea is on the same level as those. It doesn't sound as impressive, but it is going to be a huge undertaking for him. So, but I will say I do think Usopp's taken steps back in you know, his morality here and there. That's the thing. Like, the cowardliness doesn't bother me at all. That I definitely do think there's some morality things that are of a little bit of an issue here. Like, people have talked about the him selling snake oil and stuff in Wano. Like, feels a bit weird and like it seems kind of shitty. Like those sort of lies seem like kind of hurtful lies, and he did some hurtful lies stuff in Dressrosa as well. But still, he's you know, I do think he's improving, and he's constantly getting better at that stuff. And I'm not often watching these episodes and going like, well, he's a coward. Like, I genuinely am just like, well, yeah, he's running scared, but we're in scary territory here, you know? I'd be running scared from any of this stuff. It's insane. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next episode, I think. This is episode 1003 of One Piece. Here we go. We haven't seen Yamato for a while. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. A new version of Playgrounds, it says. So yeah, they are Playgrounds, but just the ice version. Alright, that's the cube complete. Okay, this episode's gonna be called The New Ice Playgrounds. Queen vs. Luffy. Rematch. Jesus, man. So it doesn't just kill you, it like, does it kind of make you into a mindless zombie thing? Yeah. I guess that's what the Playground kind of did as well. Jeez. It's a pretty fucked weapon. Just bounce one back at Queen, just one. Oh, back to Yamato. But Luffy said, "Aw, you." No, Momo's got the right. Look at the boobs. It's funny if Yamato was just flat-chested, this would be a lot easier. But I don't want Yamato to be flat-chested. It's not worth the trade-off. Oh, Lord. I thought we were looking at a flashback for a second of like when Odin fought Kaido, but this is what's happening now. Damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jack just walking over him. Just kill Jack. Just quickly dispose of him. They want that revenge so bad. Jesus, man. I forgot how brutal that was. Yeah, fuck him up! Make this mammoth extinct. We're not seeing it yet. It's just them yelling, "Hell yeah, Wanda!" Oh my gosh. Oh? Ah! Carrot! I thought with that introduction it was gonna be some... Whoa. It was gonna be some like real terrifying character. But it's Carrot. Oh! Oh, you want revenge for Perisparrow? I mean for... No, against Perisparrow. For Pedro. Oh, man. But Perisparrow is kind of on our side right now. I forgot Big Mom was out here. Oh. They met up. Marco! Ogre extermination. Let's take down Kaido. Yeah, I mean, you think that she's gonna take this well? She made a decision to be with Kaido. Oh, what are you gonna do, Marco? You gonna do something? Yeah, be careful, Perisparrow. Okay, alright. Here we go. Do some crazy shit. A lot of roaring going on so far. Didn't see if it did anything. Is it having an effect? I mean, Jack has always seemed like mostly like a tank, you know? His power doesn't seem super versatile. He just sort of stands there a lot of the time. It's probably about to prove me wrong. Oh, damn! Took off a tusk! He's... Oh. That's enough. No! Fuck you! Oh, shit. Yeah, well, he fucking sucks. I mean, that's true. I don't know why you're just standing there watching. Get rid of Jack. Promote ulti. You recognize how strong these two are? I mean, yeah, they took out a lot of Sulongs. It is always interesting to me when these One Piece villains, the ones that kind of care a little bit about their crew. Like Doflamingo was like that. Kaido seems to have a bit of that. Oh, we're back here with her. What's she doing right now? Oh, are they about to run into... Oh, are they about to run into the room with Black Maria or whatever? Who made this custom instrument that's like huge? Man, I love this instrument though. It just has such a great sound. Yeah. We're not like held down by Whitebeard. We're our own thing. Marco's so cool, man. Damn though, Marco versus Big Mom is crazy. And then Carrot's here. It is pretty crazy that this happened and Pedro didn't come back from the dead, you know, like it was a legitimate character dying on screen. It does not happen very often in One Piece. I admire Oda for not undoing it. Okay, Wanda's there, so... Oh! She's gonna go into her Sulong form, and her one's still the best one by far. Just, like, the coolest, the best design. Like, Dong, Storm, and Cat Vipers are good, but man, Carrots is so good. Although, I want to see Wanda's. Oh, shit. Oh, that's sick. He can cut fire. He can cut fire. That's his thing. Yes. Ooh. Kiemon's really showing himself lately. Like, he's one of the more powerful characters that we've seen. Wow, he switched to 3D. I feel like Kiemon's up there in power level. Oh my god, Kaido's laugh. Okay. Okay, good episode. I liked that. There was a decent amount happening in that episode. That was cool. And it does feel like it's kind of, as the arc's going on, I feel like Oda's reminding me of more things that he wants to wrap up, you know? Like, okay, we've got Big Mom, and that's obviously that's obviously something we gotta maybe wrap up now, is like dealing with Big Mom, right? But we got, like, you know, Carrot wanting revenge against Perospero. We got the Sulongs wanting revenge against Jack, and, like, you know, for all the torture that they put on there, and obviously dealing with Kaido, and it keeps, like, showing us other characters as well, that it's like in this episode it kind of just reminded us that, like, Black Maria's around, you know, like she hasn't done anything, but I'm sure she will. I'm sure she's gonna be a problem at some point, I imagine, but how? So, like, if I'm thinking about the Toby Ropo, right? How many of them have had a role in this so far? Let me go back to when we met the Toby Ropo. And who we have. So the ones that I have written down, and these are the ones that I didn't know at the time, I think. So we got Page 1 and Ulti. They've had a decent role. Like, I feel like, you know, I imagine they're still gonna have more of a role in the arc going forward, but, like, we've already kind of done stuff with them. So, like, excuse me, even if they don't have too much more of a role, they've shown them off quite a bit. So, like, that's maybe dealt with. Sasaki kind of hasn't done anything, so I imagine we're gonna have to deal with him still. Who's Who has been, like, clever. He, like, outed Diaz Drake, so he's done something, but I imagine he's I mean, it might be him. He might have to get Diaz Drake later, you know. And then Black Maria, who obviously has not done anything so far. So I'm just thinking about that, because obviously Luffy's trying to make his way up to Kaido, but we got to deal with them. We got to deal with King, probably. We got to deal with Queen. We got to deal with Big Mom. We got to deal with the Hotchal, whatever the big numbers guy is, you know. Like Jack. Who else? I know there's more. There are more people in this arc that we still have to handle. There's so much going on. And, I mean, we have a lot of episodes to do it. This is episode 1003. I think we still probably got, like, I don't remember exactly how long, but I think probably like another 80 episodes or 90 episodes or something, I feel like, of this arc. I don't know exactly how long. But also, to be fair, I feel like this arc's also gonna have some, like, wrap-up. You know what I mean? Like, it might have a decently long wrap-up, because it's been a long arc. So, like, and it's been the longest arc of the whole series. So, and some of the arc wrap-ups have been quite long, you know? Like, we'll dedicate many episodes, you know? Like, it could be like a 10-episode, 15-episode wrap-up in some arcs, you know? So, like, maybe in this arc, you'd have, like, 20 episodes of wrap-up, possibly. I don't know. And by wrap-up, I mean, like, we've beaten the main boss. We're still, like, finishing off character storylines where maybe sometimes it's like seeing little flashbacks afterwards, you know? Flashbacks afterwards. Yeah, what I mean by that is it's after the battles have taken place or whatever, but we're seeing some flashbacks now for one reason or another. Like in, wasn't it in Whole Cake Island, we saw the Katakuri flashbacks after the Katakuri battle was done, I think, from memory. So yeah, like there could be a decent amount of those sorts of episodes. So I'm just trying to gauge like how close are we actually to the crazy shit, like to the where the arc, because right now we're at the point that a lot of One Piece arcs have, which is the middle stuff. the us going to the battle. I mean, we're still battling, but these aren't the real battles, you know? Like, these are, they're doing the setup for the real battles. There's still some really sick shit going on, some really cool stuff. And in terms of, like, how, like, in terms of the entire series context of, like, this part of an arc, this might be one of the better ones, because, like, the shit that's going on that's kind of in the background is still pretty awesome. Plus, the show just looks better, like, the animation of the show is just better, so that does help as well. But, and, like, you know, there's still a Kaido fight going on, which is cool. It so far hasn't been much of a fight. Like, so far, Kaido's blasted them with one bit of fire, and Kinemon countered it once, and that's kind of all that's happened in the fight so far. But, you know, it's happening. It's happening. So, I'm just wondering, what's, you know, like, what's the progression of this gonna be like? Are we going to get Luffy up to Kaido and starting the fight? Because I feel like that could go on for a long ass time. Like, you know how back in, I mean, even back in Punk Hazard, Luffy and Caesar started their fight pretty early, and then it sort of got interrupted, and then they did their fight again. Or in Water 7, like, Luffy and Lucci were fighting pretty early, and then they just kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting for a long ass time. So that could be what happens with Kaido. I feel like it could be like Luffy gets up there and he's fighting Kaido for like 50 episodes. Genuinely, like, I think that could happen. I mean, I prefer it not to be that, but I think any of it could be cool if done well enough. Like, I don't know, because it also is Kaido, you know? This is, like, been the most powerful character that's been built up so far that we've faced. I mean, you could make some arguments for another character, maybe, you know? I guess I could hear someone talking about Hawkeye and saying maybe Hawkeye is whatever, but like, I just think that Kaido has been, like, built up as, like, this is the guy, and we have to face him now. So I wonder, like, I feel like because of that, it's gonna be a pretty significant fight. Like, I imagine it's not gonna be a one episode fight. And also, I mean, we already had a fight with him at the end of Act 1. and it was pretty fucking sick. It was a great fight. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this discussion's been very rambly. I haven't really said much, have I? Carrot wants revenge. I'm worried about Carrot, but I mean, we're probably going to see her in her Sulong form again, which is pretty sick. We might see Wanda in her Sulong form. That would be sick. But yeah. I think we're just going to move on to the next episode. And the last episode we're doing in this video, episode 1004. Here we go. Okay. Recap Rubik's. Here we go. Okay, this episode's gonna be called Kinemon kills Kaido with no one else's help. That's right, Kinemon's got it handled. Jeez, dude. Where's Usopp when you need him? Snipe Queen. I forgot about Bao Huang. Don't get away from him. He's trying to help. Yeah, he is. Trust him. Come on, Momo, you're in charge. Remember this. Terrifying. Are you going through a rebellious phase? Okay, Bao Huang found him. Back to black. Back in black! Why are we watching this? Okay, cool. We get to see some cool Kaido imagery. I guess this is just, this music's supposed to be a backdrop to the fight. Man! I just didn't know, before I started this arc, I didn't know how awesome this instrument is. But it's so cool, listen to that. It's genuinely like one of my favorite instruments ever now. This is not how I imagined this woman to be. Alright, here we fucking go. Oh! Go, Kinemon! Oh my god, that's gonna be a long run. You see how far away his head seemed? Oh my god, Kinemon, he's so cool. Oh! Oh! I like those bursts of light. It's like steam escaping a titan, you know? Hell yeah, dude! They're putting up a good fight against Kaido. Oh my god. Shit! Oh my god. They're dead. I think Kaido thinks they're dead. He's disappointed. He liked that fight against Odin. Oh! The samurai. Mm-hmm. I kind of believe you. Even though I don't think you're beating Kaido, I just feel your energy so hard. He's such an emotional guy. I love it. I think maybe I'd agree with that. I think everyone's got a decent claim. Notice how Kanjuro is not there? Of course, they have to submit to Momo. Truly though, where was Kanjuro there? They're all gonna stand up. They're all worthy. What a conversation to have right now. Yeah, that's all that matters. Fight again. Oh, I love him getting the fire out of the way. That's so sick. Oh, really? You're gonna regret those words. So dope. Oh! Oh shit, dude! Is the animation going off again? Oh! Oh! That was sick! Oh! Cool effects. Oh! Buried into his neck. Oh shit! Yes, he's oh, it's fucking sick. No, they got their own styles. Oh, the animation's great. Oh, Rizo! Nice. Holy shit. Damn. Have you got that now? Can you fire it back? Is that what you're doing? Whoa. Yeah. That's awesome. I didn't know Rizo had a dope move like that. Why has he been like so boring up until now? That's so cool. I mean, I'm glad they saved it for this moment, to be honest. Or at least that cool an application of it. He's still up, of course. Didn't even make him drop dragon form. Like Luffy made him drop dragon form once. I don't know if you're spineless. They cut out the Kanjuro reaction shot. Sick, dude. I never really realized how cool his sheaths were. Oh! Oh, that's sick. Oh! They're all using it! Dope. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh shit, that looks sick. Oh my god, the animation. God damn, man. They're getting some good hits. I feel like they're making Kaido really try. He's gonna cut right through it. Whoa! God damn, dude. Damn, man. Do you see Odin in him? Do you see Odin? Yes, you do. All the different colors. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, whoa, that effect was sick. Was that like an impact frame with kanji on it? I didn't quite see it. Damn, oh, that's a cool way to reveal that to be continued. Cool, what a cool episode. They really put a lot of awesome animation into that. I liked that a lot. That was fun. Yeah, there was just a really that was a really sick sequence. I love Kinemon, dude. He's such a cool character. He's so great. But all of them here are really cool, and they're showing off how cool they are. I'm surprised at how well they're doing against Kaido. I'm not surprised. I don't know how to word this in a way that makes sense. Like, if you asked me, like, 20 episodes ago, I wouldn't have been surprised that this is happening. But if you asked me 50 episodes ago, I would have been very surprised. Because it's like, but like, the reason I'm saying that is because I do think Oda has built it up well. Like, this does make perfect sense for how they've built up these characters. They really have shown how incredible and badass they are. Then now that we're here, it just feels natural that they can put up a fight against Kaido. But I really thought, like, at the start of the arc, when we're, you know, seeing how strong Kaido is, like, it felt like, well, no one stands a chance against him except eventually Luffy. Like, I can't see anyone being able to put a dent in him. But, like, the samurai are doing a really fucking good job. Like, if I didn't know any better, if I didn't know how One Piece works and also know kind of technically I know a spoiler for this arc and it's the free space on my bingo card, like, if I didn't know any of that, I would believe that they could beat Kaido here. Like, that's how good they're doing. They're doing so well. I'm very impressed. One of my notes is wrong. Hold on. I just read one of my notes and it didn't make any sense because I wrote the wrong name. So yeah, that was really cool, and that was most of the episode. So I don't have a ton of notes for here, was because a lot of the episode was that fight with Kaido. But I'm glad that it was. I'm glad they didn't cut away during it a bunch and stuff. Like, instead they like let that play out. But like, there was also the Yamato stuff at the start, which I really enjoy. I mean, we didn't see much of him in this video, Yamato, but all of his scenes are so great. They're like just so entertaining, and the voice actor's doing a great job, and like all of it is really working for me. Raizo, by the way, in this episode did that scroll thing where he has a scroll that can absorb anything or whatever and absorb all the fire and then put it back on Kaido. What a sick move that was. That was so good. I didn't know he could do that. He might have shown it before, but if he has done that before, he hasn't done it to that extent, obviously. Like, we saw him just use it against Kaido's fire. Like, that's insane. But yeah, so I wonder now how much damage the samurai are gonna do. Like, how are they gonna be able to, you know, get him down to, like, it'd be kind of cool if they could get him down to his base form like Luffy did. But then he still just ends up winning, you know? But then if that ends up happening, like, Does that make Luffy winning against him less cool because he's been weakened? Not really. I don't really care. I don't necessarily need Luffy to beat Kaido at his full strength, at Kaido's full strength necessarily. I don't think I care that much about that. I'm not really, like, I don't need to know, like, Luffy is definitely 100% stronger than Kaido. I just want him to beat him. So however it happens, that's how it happens. And it would be kind of cool to know that the samurai under Odin and stuff, like, that they actually had a big part in taking down Kaido. That would be cool to know. So yeah, I don't know. Like I think I have said before, I think it would be cool if Zoro was like a big part of one of the boss battle, like finishing off a boss, or if he was able to finish off one of the bosses. But Oda always wants it to be Luffy, seemingly. And it makes sense. Like, you want him to be king of the pirates, like, you need to show he's the one who can always finish this off. But at the same time, like, wouldn't it be cool to let Zoro do that, you know? But then again, I feel like Zoro is going to get some pretty major enemies in the future. Like, no way by the end of the series Zoro doesn't take down Hawkeye. You know, like, that has to happen. So, like, Zoro is gonna get his heyday. Like, they've built up Hawkeye as one of the coolest characters in the series. And I do not think that's going to be Luffy's fight in the slightest. Like, maybe Luffy will have a short spar with him. But that's gonna be Zoro all the way, surely. So yeah, really cool stuff. Anyway, before we end this video, we're doing what we all... Excuse me. I'm hiccuping a lot. We're gonna do what we always do, which is listen to a One Piece character song. And I'm hiccuping again. Last time we had a Jingle Bells song, and that was very fun. This time we got a Sanji song, and it's called Moulin Rouge. So let's... Oops, it started without me giving it permission to. Let's jump into it. Okay, this sounds like a Sanji song so far. Come on, give him like a cool, sexy song. Okay. Now this is a Sanji song. Amuse. This fits Sanji so well. Boy Mitsugaru. Got a great vibe. Great vibe. Oh. I like it's built up to this. This is a cool part of the song. I don't know, something about that line. I really like the way you delivered it. Chocolate noir. All the English that they slip into this. Biscuit girl. I love the piano in this song. It's really good. I love how much it stands out. Like, it feels like his voice is an instrument and the piano is the lead singing to me. Oh, that piano! These long lines. I guess that's kind of the chorus-ish. And it's really good. I like them. It's such a slow bop. It really is. Rohan Blitz. That was great. That was great. I liked that a lot. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna have a Sanji song, that feels like a Sanji song. I think they did that very well. It fits his voice perfectly. Has such a great vibe to it. I'm not planning to put it on my music playlist anytime soon, but it's like, it's the kind of thing that would go really well in the background when you're having a fancy dinner. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, in the background of the Baratier, it would go hard. It would go so hard. So, yeah, I love it. Anyway, that's One Piece, episodes 1001 to 1004. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can. Liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can also join the YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.